Hi Leo, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your love reading for the month of December 2016. What I've decided to do with these love readings is split them in half. So, one will be for singles, and casually dating, and the other readings will be for those of you who are in a couple, Leo. So this reading is for you if you're in a couple. If you're single or casually dating, head on over to the other reading. Okay, so we're going to start now to look at Leos in the month of December 2016 for your love life if you are in a couple. Universe, Spirit, show me what's coming in for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. I only want to see their love lives in the month of December 2016. Show me Leos in a relationship in the month of December 2016. And I only want to see those who are in a relationship. What's coming in for them in this 21 card Gypsy Tarot love spread? Show me. Okay, we're going to split the deck into three. Collect it back up, and this is for you if you're in a couple. And we'll start. Yeah, that's the right way. I have to put the cards upside down to me. I'm looking at my monitor just to see the outlay of the cards. And just to let you know also that the situation with the readings has changed a little bit in terms of the positions of the readings. So the top level here is the situation, the crowning area. The middle section here, we've still got the 7 columns. So mental, emotional state, present situation, hopes and desires, etc., etc. But the top, we've got 7 columns, 3 rows. The top row is the situation stroke crowning area. The middle row will suggest how this is manifesting, so how it's manifesting in terms of how you're thinking, feeling around the relationship, what the actual present situation is, what your actual hopes are, etc., etc. And then the third row looks at what the root of the issue actually is. So what's the cause of the issue? Okay, so that's how we're doing the readings from now on. Just gives them for me a little bit more structure as well. If you'd like to buy one of these readings, they're on my website. So here we go. Okay. I'm hoping I can find a pen that I can kind of use to point the cards. I think there's one just there. Let me just collect that up. Okay, let's have a look at the mental and emotional state for you. So it's crowned by the 10 of Pentacles. What's the root cause of that? The Queen of Wands. And what's the mental and emotional state? The Emperor. And that's interesting because the Emperor looks at stability and security within a relationship. And we can see this is you because Queen of Wands can represent a Leo or an Aries person. So you're the root cause, you're the root foundation in terms of this mental and emotional state. And it's feeding through to the situation being the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles usually represents permanence within a relationship that people are working towards together. There's a shared resources. Pentacles represent material, earthly matters, conversations, especially this 10 of Pentacles card, family situation. So it could be that there is a family situation here in the month of December 2016. The cause of it is you, the Queen of Wands. So you're the root issue here, and it's feeding through to the situation being a permanent relationship. A relationship that has been built, it's steady, it's rock steady, it should be rock steady. And therefore, mentally and emotionally, Leo, it might be that you are feeling mentally and emotionally quite stable. The Emperor is a card about tradition. It's like the Hierophant, very similar in a way, because both cards represent traditional values and the sense of building a secure, stable foundation. They represent teamwork a lot of the time. Hierophant, because it's number 5, represents societies and groups. The Emperor, because it's number 4, represents 4 walls. Can represent obstacles, but usually the Emperor, this is a card of logic and reason. So this can be a card where it suggests that somebody thinks in terms of their mind rather than their heart, even though it is a fire sign card. But this is all about the card that represents control. So, some of you guys, mentally and emotionally, you might be feeling quite stable, I feel, within your relationship in the month of December 2016 because of that Emperor card. And the Emperor means I'm taking back control. So, some of you guys might feel that you're the head of the family, or you're the one that's in control in terms of the relationship as that Emperor card. Even though the Emperor is an Aries energy, it doesn't matter, because when you're the Emperor, you're the one that's kind of um, pulling the strings, if that makes any sense. So I feel that mentally and emotionally, some of you guys might be feeling quite controlled within your relationship. You might be feeling, and also the Queen of Wands. We know this is somebody who is number one. We know that this is somebody who's a go-getter. She's vivacious. She's confident. She's kind. She can be kind. She's somebody who thinks about her own needs, to be perfectly honest with you, before anybody else's. So I feel that the root issue being the Queen of Wands, this is you guys also feeling quite busy in the month of December within your relationship, feeding through to the Ten of Pentacles, working with your partner. Perhaps there's money involved, buying presents, that type of thing. And I just feel that mentally you're feeling quite stable and secure with this Emperor card. What's going on in your personal situation? See if this changes up anything. Well, we've got the Six of Swords as the situation. What's underlying that situation? The Three of Pentacles. And what's the actual situation? Well, that's interesting. The Knight of Wands represents, I feel that the Knight of Wands often represents a move or a change in direction. So there could be long distance travel going on within your relationships in the month of December 2016. It's the root of that long distance travel is rooted in the Three of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles means often where you're developing plans. So you and your partner could be doing something around a house move, for example, because this can often be the card that shows somebody who is putting in a mortgage application, or somebody who's looking at a new property, a couple that are looking at a new property. So for some of you guys, and we've got two moving cards here. One card that represents planning and development, and the other ones represent a move as a result of that. So it could be that the root issue is for some of you guys that you are looking at perhaps putting in an offer on a house, perhaps buying a house together. There's some form of plan here, or it could be that you're looking to book a holiday. Another card. This is often where you're asking a skilled person, somebody who's in the know. This can be a shopkeeper, for example. It can be an estate agent. It can be a holiday rep, that type of thing. But you've got some plans in development here, being the root issue for your personal situation, Leo, in the month of December 2016 for you and your partner. And it's feeding through to the Six of Swords. So we can see that there is either a long distance trip or something here. There's a change in direction potentially as a result of the plans that are being developed here, and it's feeding through to the actual present situation regarding some form of a move going on for you guys. It could be going abroad on holiday in the month of December. It could be changing location, that type of thing. What is your hopes for your relationship? Well, the Page of Wands crowns the reading. Why do we have the Page of Wands? What's the root issue for that? The Seven of Swords. And what's the actual hope? The Temperance card. So the Temperance card really is a card about adjustments and balance and creating an air of fairness and harmony within the relationship. So I feel that you're looking for things to come together within your relationship. There might be some adjustments that you're hoping to make. It's underscored by that Seven of Swords. So this is the root of the issue, why you're making these adjustments. So the Seven of Swords often represents, sometimes this can be a card of deceit, but I don't feel that this is the case. I feel that this is some form of partial success some of you guys are looking for with this Seven of Swords. It's feeding through to the Page of Wands, which can be a message that some of you guys are hoping for or waiting on. So the Seven of Swords is feeding through to receiving in the situation position some sort of a message. So it must be the root issue is something to do with moving. Seven of Swords again is a moving card. It's gaining some form of success here, some form of victory with that Seven of Swords, and it's feeding through to you guys waiting perhaps for some sort of a message, which then in the hope section here, the manifestation of that is Temperance, where something comes together, a plan comes together. The Seven of Swords can often represent that we are thinking outside of the box. And as a result of that, you've got the Page of Wands in the situation position, communication, and therefore your hopes will be for something to come together within the relationship. It looks like there's a lot of external stuff maybe that's going on for some of you guys who are in a couple in the month of December 2016. So far, I think so good. Um, for some of you guys, it might be though in the hopes. I don't know whether anyone's being deceptive within a relationship. Might be as a result of that root being some form of deception. The situation is the Page of Wands, and this is good news or some form of communication around this that brings you guys hope is for the Temperance card to bring this back together. So maybe this is why all of this is going on as well. What is in your expectation area, Leo? Well, the High Priestess. What's that underscored by? The Sun card. So no news is good news in a way, I guess, because the Sun card represents enlightenment, clarity, positivity, but this is rooted in something positive, I feel. So this can often represent renewal, but it's feeding through to the page of to the High Priestess. So to me, this around the expectations, it's rooted in something positive. So the root issue in um, concerning your expectations for this relationship is something that's positive, possibly something to do with the sun, a holiday, or it could be something to do with a positive expectation with that sun card. It's feeding through to the situation being the High Priestess. So got some of you guys might be waiting on something to happen because the High Priestess is a passive card and this often represents silence. So I feel that in your expectations, the situation is that there might be silence because the root issue is the sun. Something positive is happening, but it's not revealing itself just yet. It's almost like a wait and see situation. And what's the actual expectation for your relationship? Well, the Ace of Wands could be a fresh start. Ace of Wands often represents renewal, fresh starts, something exciting happening. So I feel that you're really excited for your relationships in the month of December 2016, Leo, if you're in a couple, okay? Because I feel that what we've got here in your expectations is it's the situation is the High Priestess, very passive energy going on here in terms of your relationship. It could be a surprise that you're waiting for because the Ace of Wands is almost like the surprise. It's the flicker, it's the flame, it's the torch that's held up. All aces are seeds. So Ace of Wands is the start of a new realization or the start of something quite exciting or a fresh start, something like that. It looks like you're waiting for something here with the High Priestess. It's underscored by the root issue being that there is something quite positive around the corner in terms of your relationship and you're expecting maybe the Ace of Wands, some form of surprise or, suddenly something new to open up within the relationship, possibly even a fresh start. This can be the card of a move too. What are the hidden factors for you guys who are in a couple? Well, the Seven of Cups rules the reading here. So that represents the situation being possibly many options, many choices to make. What's this rooted in? The Knight of Cups. So you look at this card here, and this looks like somebody who's trying to choose something. They're window shopping. Okay, so it could be that the root of the issue in the hidden factors is the Knight of Cups. The root issue is somebody's offering something here, and it's playing through. They want to offer something here, and it's playing through to the Seven of Cups. They need to choose. The situation is, what do I choose? It's almost like somebody's wants to buy you a present, maybe your partner, maybe this is a surprise thing. And what's the actual hidden factor here? What is that? Why did I know that was going to show up? That's weird, the Ten of Swords. I feel that what you're not seeing is that maybe your partner, Leo, they want to make an offer on something here with the Knight of Cups. This is the root issue for what you're not seeing. Somebody wants to come forward with an offer and that's your partner. It's feeding through to the situation is they're trying to choose something with that Seven of Cups. So I feel that they want to buy you a present or something, but the actual hidden factor is the Ten of Swords. It might be that they run out of time. So it might be that they've got something in mind for you, maybe over the Christmas period, but it might not work out that way. The Seven of Cups is the card of deliberation and procrastination. So this person's taking their time before they make a choice with that Seven of Cups. Those choices are rooted in the Knight of Cups. The root issue is they want to offer you something, they want to give you something, and that's a present or that's a gift or something with the Seven of Cups. But the actual hidden factor is the Ten of Swords, and they kind of give up on that. Maybe they can't find the right thing for you, or maybe this thing doesn't come through in time. But this person might have something in mind that they want to do quite special for you, but it just looks like they run out of time or something like that on the situation. And what's the immediate future for your relationship? Hope these are good cards. Well, it's nice. Three of Cups is showing up here. Three of Cups is celebration, communication, collaboration, happiness, successful outcome. What's this rooted in? Judgment. So it could be that usually when you get the Judgment card, this is rebirth or renewal or somebody who is alerted to something here. And what's the actual, the Eight of Cups? What does that mean for you guys? Eight of Cups doesn't always mean walking away. Sometimes this means searching for something. Um, I just get the impression somebody wants to give you something here. I know it's a bit weird, but I just get the impression somebody wants to give you something here, Leo, in the month of December 2016. Your partner does. Because it looks in the immediate future, they go on a search for something here. I feel that this is the partner here. It's rooted in justice, judgment. Finally, they receive a call about something. Maybe this is in league with what they were looking for you here, and couldn't find it with the Ten of Swords. But suddenly they get a call. Judgment card. They go on their travels to pick this thing up, and overall, Three of Cups, celebration, happiness. So it looks like whatever they're looking for you, Leo, they actually find it. They actually get it. This person, I feel, wants to treat you very special in the month of December, Leo. And what's the overall outcome for the month? Well, the Ace of Pentacles. There's a gift that's being given here. What's this rooted in? The Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is a card about contemplation. It's feeding through to being the Ace of Pentacles. So there's a little bit of a break, maybe, before they give you this gift. Because the Four of Swords can mean silence. Somebody's being quiet, or somebody's contemplating something, or somebody's taking a break, or they're being secretive. The secret unveils itself as the opportunity, the offer that comes to you, the present. And what's the actual overall outcome? What is that? Why have we got a Three of Swords here? That is so weird. Why have we got those cards showing up? I'm not trying to turn it into like a really amazing reading, but it just doesn't make any sense to me in a way. I just need to take a moment to think about that, why we've got the Three of Swords as the overall outcome. Maybe somebody gives you something that you didn't actually want. It just doesn't feel like a really, really bad reading. This is the thing. It just doesn't. Yeah, we do have some nasty swords cards coming up, but it just doesn't. You know, sometimes with the tarot, it's very easy to read cards like super, super serious. But sometimes it's the minor things, even with the majors, that show up. Okay? So, it just feels like with the Four of Swords, maybe somebody didn't think about something, and they, as a result of not thinking, they give you something. But maybe with that Three of Swords, the overall outcome is it wasn't exactly what you wanted it to be. Okay, so let's go through this again, Leo, and see what we can come up with here. It just doesn't feel like a super, super bad reading at all. It just looks like you didn't receive something that you wanted. Because Three of Swords can be an argument or some form of struggle, but it's rooted in the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is somebody who doesn't, they're not paying attention to something here. But we can see that this person here who's thought about something, who contemplated something, from this contemplation, they give you something as a result of that, and that's the Ace of Pentacles. But it leads to the overall outcome being the Three of Swords, where there's a little bit of an argument over it, or there's a lack of happiness around something here that was given to you, perhaps from your partner. Let's have a look then. So, let's go back to the beginning. I feel that in your present situation, it's showing a move, or some form of long distance travel that's happening here with that Knight of Wands energy. The root issue for that is the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles can be where you are discussing with your partner some form of a house move or a purchase of an item. This can simply be where you go into a shop and you say, let me have a look at that engagement ring. So, you know, the Knight of Wands is something that also quickly happens. So it could be in the present situation. There's some form of something quickly that's happening here, or there's a change in direction, or something to do with some form of travel, that type of thing. It's rooted in some plans or developments you and your partner have been making, and it's feeding through to the situation being some form of a trip in the present situation with the Six of Swords. Therefore, in your mental and emotional state, well, you're feeling on top of the world with that Queen of Wands, and that is actually you, Leo. The Queen of Wands can be seen as Leo or Aries, usually, energy. And this is actually a Sagittarius energy, rules the house of long distance travel. But the Queen of Wands, I feel, as a result of this, is saying some of you guys are feeling pretty, it's rooted in your confidence within yourself, I feel, within this relationship. And it's feeding through to the situation. Queen of Wands is also a card that suggests somebody is very much thinks about themselves. So I feel that you are kind of not being greedy or anything like that, but you're very aware of your own self-worth and your own self-value within the relationship, and it's feeding through to the Ten of Pentacles. So there's perhaps a discussion around some form of money, or finances within the family. How, what are we going to spend, how are we going to do it? And I feel that you are kind of trying to take control of something here. It could potentially be that you want to buy something maybe for your partner, or do something really, really nice, because your mental and emotional state concerning your relationship, Leo, your partnership, is the Emperor. And I feel for some of you guys, you're feeling quite stable mentally and emotionally, and also you're feeling possibly in control. We've got two control cards here. Queen of Wands is definitely a card about somebody who is in control, very, very confident. I feel that the root issue for your mental and emotional state is your own confidence, and it's feeding through to the situation being the Ten of Pentacles, feeling quite secure within your relationship, and therefore mentally and emotionally you're feeling like the Emperor, someone who controls things, someone who runs things within the relationship. Because in your present situation, well, the root issue is that you've been making developments, plans with your partner that you're hoping to come to fruition. It's feeding through to the situation being travelling, going on some form of a trip together. And therefore, the present situation might be some travelling that you're doing with your partner in the month of December 2016. Your hopes are to bring back adjustment and alignment in terms of your relationship with that Temperance card, because it's rooted in the Seven of Swords. So potentially, it could be for some of you guys, you have been through a difficult time. There might have been some form of unfaithfulness or deceit maybe in your relationships. It's reading through to the Page of Wands energy being the situation where there is communication, in which you're hoping to put probably things back on track with that Temperance card. Your expectations are, well, it's rooted in the Sun, and the root issue for the Sun for me is that this is a renewal of a relationship, something positive that's happening here. It's feeding through to the High Priestess, and the High Priestess can be absorbing all of this energy as well, and letting it feed into your consciousness. So it's probably, with the Sun card being a positive renewal of your relationships, happiness reigning again in your relationships, Leo, and this is your card here. So it's rooted again in your own confidence within the relationship. It feeds through to the High Priestess being the situation, possibly feeling some form of a connection with your relationship, what you feel is a connection here. And therefore you're expecting the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands can talk again about a renewal of a relationship. So I'm getting a sense that some of you guys might be looking to renew vows within your relationship. You're looking to do something really nice for your partner to do something really, really nice for you. I feel that some of you guys might have been through a difficult phase potentially within a relationship here, but it looks like it's back on track in December. And with that High Priestess is ruled by Pisces. Same as the Moon card. The Moon card is like its sister card. So this talks about deep emotions. So because I feel that you're feeling really confident, you are the Sun because you're Leo as well. So you're not just the Queen of Wands, you're actually represented by the Sun card, which is your major, along with the Strength card. So I feel that you're feeling very confident in your expectations. This is the root issue again, is you. It's your confidence that we're looking at here, and it's feeding through to the High Priestess. And the High Priestess says, I know. I'm very self-aware. So I feel there's a sense of self-awareness around the relationship, and that you're feeling possibly very connected to your partner in the month of December 2016. And I feel that it's feeding through to the actual expectation being the Ace of Wands, renewed passion within the relationship here, because I feel that maybe some of you guys have been getting over a Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords energy, which can be some form of deceit here. What's coming up in your hidden factors, what you don't know. So it's rooted in the Knight of Cups. There's an offer present. Knight of Cups doesn't just have to be an offer. It can be somewhere somebody gives you something, they give you something. So it might be that your partner is, and the Knight of Cups means to be on a search. So it might be that your partner is on the search for a gift, and it's feeding through to the situation. What you're not seeing is somebody's looking at different options here. So maybe different things to give you. But it actually manifests in the hidden aspects of the Ten of Swords. They seem to give up on something here. Maybe they can't find what they're looking for you. So therefore, in the overall outcome, what we're seeing is the root issue is judgment, and this can be a surprise call that might come in for your partner. Maybe somebody's located something that they wanted to give to you, but this is the card of higher awareness, but also where you receive a call that's unexpected. It feeds through to the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is a card about celebration and happiness and a successful outcome. So it looks for like whatever this partner was looking for here, they actually find something here. They actually find it. And there's celebration around that, because the Judgment card, I mean, if you look here in the present situation, not the present situation, in the hidden aspects, what the actual hidden aspect is the Ten of Swords. Somebody's feeling defeated over something, and I feel that that's the partner, because it's rooted in a gift that they wanted to give, and the situation was they were looking for things. But it looks like they've kind of given up on something. Maybe they couldn't find it. But then suddenly, the root issue here in the immediate future is judgment. Suddenly this thing that comes up again. Feeds through to the situation being the Three of Cups. Finally, happiness, absolute success, successful outcome. And the present situation shows maybe this person going on their travels to go and get this particular present or gift for you. And therefore, in the overall outcome, it could see that the Four of Swords, it could be that they are, this is a card about contemplation, but it's also a card about taking a pause. So there might be a little bit of a pause, I feel, in the overall outcome before this person gives you, in the situation area, what they're going to give you. This is also another card where you're receiving something. So I think that this person here, this Four of Swords individual, I feel that this Four of Swords is saying the overall outcome is rooted in some form of a break or waiting time with that Four of Swords, which feeds through to the Ace of Pentacles. Perhaps then the receipt of a gift from the partner, but the overall outcome is the Three of Swords. Possibly some disappointment with what you receive. It sounds weird, but you know, we've got you showing up, Leo, twice. Queen of Wands as the root issue for your mental and emotional state. Why you are this? What is the root issue for you feeling the Emperor? Well, it's because you're feeling the Queen of Wands. It's because of the Queen of Wands you. So the Queen of Wands is somebody who expects nothing but the best. And it feeds through to your Ten of Pentacles being the situation, which is wealth, abundance, absolute success, permanence. All of those words, accumulation. And this is why mentally and emotionally you're feeling in control. Because I feel that some of you guys have a relationship the way that you want it in December, maybe because the partner's done something, potentially for some of you guys, could have done something, and now they're trying to make up for it. And they go out to kind of make up for it, get you the best gift ever, and they finally achieve this. But I feel that this will possibly be, because these two areas here should be signifying sort of the last 2 weeks in December. So they do, around Christmas time, they're able to get you what you want, but I don't feel it's what you want, because you've got this Three of Swords as the outcome. Three of Swords is never really a good card in an outcome position, in any position really, because it suggests some disappointment. So I feel that this person gives you something, because we've got the Ace of Pentacles as being the situation, a gift that you're receiving. But in the overall outcome, the manifestation of that gift is the Three of Swords disappointment. And that's because of the root issue, the Four of Swords. Maybe this person took time to give you something here with the Four of Swords. Or maybe this person didn't think about it properly, or maybe it was the way that it was received. It's a lovely reading. I mean, I feel that you're feeling on top of the world, Leo, in terms of your relationships if you're in a couple. But I feel that there's some very high expectation from a partner in the month of December 2016. Maybe because they're needing to make up for something here. But it just seems that what they give you in terms of some form of a gift around the Christmas time period is not what you were hoping for and not what you were expecting. And I feel that gives it, that sets the tone for a little bit of disappointment in there. But overall, it's just, to me, it's a fairly light-hearted reading. I don't see anything really bad or anything really ominous at all. I just see that somebody wants to do the best by you in the month of December 2016. But I do feel that you're a little bit upset about what the overall outcome is in terms of what it is that you've received. Maybe they haven't put much thought into it. It looks like they've put thought into it, though, but maybe they got it wrong and they didn't realise and they didn't understand truly what it was that you wanted over the Christmas period. But it's not a bad card, bad reading at all. It's quite a lovely one. I just feel that there'll be a little bit of ups and downs, but nothing too major. All right, that's your reading, your love readings, Leo, for the month of December 2016. I would like to say thank you very, very much for using Carol's Universe for your not personal, general couple reading. And I will see you on your generals. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.